In this video, we have the Fantasy World update about to drop in Pet Simulator 99. So yeah, that's it again, boys. We're getting another update, and this one's adding a whole new World 4 to the game. And yeah, apparently there's going to be a bunch of new areas and places we're going to need to discover inside this new world. So yeah, make sure you guys watch the entire video so you guys can see everything that's going to be added in this update. So yeah, I guess we'll be back in a second once the update is out. Alright, boys, here we are inside the update. Actually, low-key took a little bit, but we finally got it. So yeah, we have the brand new Fantasy World added. We also got time trials, which apparently you can get some really good rewards if you play super high. Like, apparently the first place person can get a rainbow shiny gargantuan, which is actually ridiculous. But yeah, we got limited titanic pets, limited huge pets, a fragment machine, which you guys also are able to use these now from fishing. We got a fantasy spin wheel, pretty cool, fantasy chest, new upgrades. I believe the fishing event is actually stayed in the game permanently, and as you can see, we also got a new zone called the Blizzard Bay with a luck whirlpool, level increase, a new fishing boat, and a new fishing egg. That's pretty cool. We got new extras like login streaks, new active huges, new ranks. Okay, that's pretty nice. And then we got exclusive boost, raffle, new world pack, and exclusive egg deal. And also apparently the last thing they did is they added pet delete to the game, which is pretty interesting. I guess them choosing to do that, but alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and travel to World 4, I guess. Alright, it's actually inside of the void, so we come right up to here and we can take this cannon and see what it does. So World 4. Okay, the screen's shaking a little bit. It's going white. Okay, we heard a little bit of a sound. Alright, what is happening? Okay, we're getting a pretty cool animation though. Alright, boys, and here we are inside of Fantasy World. So as you can see, we have a bridge over here to the fishing event. We have all of these eggs. Apparently there's going to be like 99, I think. So yeah, this is pretty insane seeing all those eggs. Apparently there's also going to be 99 areas in here. But for this update, we only have the first 10 added. So I'm assuming these other 90 or 89 are going to be coming from future updates, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some flags down, I guess, because we're going to need to gather up some coins. And inside the first area, we can actually use our shards. So we are actually able to combine these shards, and as you can see, you can combine 10 fantasy fragments into 2 huge angel dragons, but why do they look like a dragon? Or I guess that's the name of the pet, I guess that makes sense, but literally you can only see the dragon pet. And yeah, I actually do have 10 fantasy shards inside of my inventory, and currently, it says they disappear when time runs out in 6 days. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So this item is not like a permanent item, I guess you lose it. So since you do lose it, I might as well go ahead and combine them. I guess I can get 2 free huge pets right now for free. There we go. Okay, no way, they're just growing. Are they going to be normal huges, or are they going to be a cool variant? Let's see. And they're both normal, but honestly, I'll still take it. So honestly, I'm not even sure how rare this pet is, but since there is a few of them now in existence, I'm going to go ahead and give one of these away later in the video. So make sure you guys keep watching the video so you guys can see how you can potentially win one of these angel dragons. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next area. Here we go. We have our first very new upgrade right here, which increases our tap damage. Okay, I guess I'll take it. But also, we do have a new buff in the bottom left. As you can see, it's called the update boost. It gives 2 times coins everywhere and 4x damage in worlds 1, 2, and 3. That's actually really cool, I'm not gonna lie. So if you guys are behind in the game on the zones, you guys should definitely play on the updates. So make sure you guys do take advantage of the boost, and I swear, if they honestly keep restarting these servers and kicking me out, it's getting pretty annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next area. Here we go. I also do still have a few of these TNT crates. I'm just gonna go and sim a few of these. That should help me move through these areas hopefully a little faster. And we should probably buy some of these pets as well. Okay, in this area we also have a vending machine potion right here, pretty cool. Alright, boys, area number 243. If it'll let me purchase the gate. These new pets as well also don't have the greatest stats compared to the previous event pets. They're still pretty decent. We probably aren't gonna get a better fantasy pet until we get probably to the last area or something. But also make sure you guys keep using your ultimates if you are able to use those, because it's definitely going to help you inside of these fantasy areas. So yeah, if you do actually want to delete pets as well from this new update, you can just hit this delete pets button up here, and I believe you can just you can just select any pet you want, but I don't think it lets you select huge pets, because I don't think they would want people to actually delete those. But yeah, as you can see, you can just select any pets and just delete them just like so. Alright, moving on to the next area, they also put a global alert saying something about like the servers not having enough players or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just going to keep moving on, to be honest. I'm honestly trying to speedrun to this last area. We still have a ways to go though. And okay, also inside the exclusive shop, we got the addition of the gargantuan Nyan cat. That's pretty cool, and a bunch of other things also. And there's also a new raffle now with you can use the exclusive tickets to potentially get a Titanic keyboard cat, and they also have some variants as well, pretty cool. Okay, yeah, never mind. I just actually opened up this new egg in here, and we got this beagle dog pet, which is pretty cool, I guess, because when it says beagle, it's also a B in the beagle pet, which is kind of cool. As you can see what they did with the texture too. But yeah, more importantly, it is much better than my previously best, strongest pet. So yeah, it's definitely helping out now getting these new fantasy pets. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep grinding and see if we can get to this last area. We should be able to though. Alright, my screen right now is going pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but we should have enough coins any second now. And there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of been the strategy though for the new worlds. We also got a new upgrade right here. What is this? Okay, a better drops. 2% item drop chance. I'll still take that though. It was 15 million gems though, so it's kind of expensive. And we also got these new fantasy meadow eggs for us to open. And okay, I'm pretty sure we definitely got a stronger pet. Let's go ahead and check. And yeah, 282 trillion. Definitely a bit better than the previous pet. So yeah, now we need 500k for this next area. We should be able to get that by just spamming one of these sprinklers and just a bunch of TNT crates. And yeah, look how fast our coins are going up on the side of the screen, by the way. This is actually super quick. And yeah, there we go. We now have enough coins to move on again. We now have a new currency we need to get to as well for this next area, which I guess is like the fantasy bar maybe or something. I have no clue to be honest, but we're just gonna go ahead and keep moving and opening up these eggs. Okay, we got a rainbow version of the mushroom snail, and that is definitely a lot better, so we'll take that. And yeah, we'll just spam these bars, or not these bars, these TNT crates until we have enough for one of those bars, and then we should be good. And yeah, that was only a couple seconds. We were moving through these areas really quick, so let's keep going. We have a free enchants thing right here too, I guess, not too bad. We have a new egg as well. Let's see how much better these pets are that we just opened. And okay, yeah, 428 trillion, definitely better. And let's just spam the TNT. You guys know the method at this point. Alright, next area again. I think we're on the second to last area now. That was really fast. Let's open a couple eggs, and we got a couple of these griffin pets. Let's see if maybe these are better. And okay, unfortunately they are not, but they are pretty close. We do only need 6 of those bars, so let's just spam this TNT crates like we should, or we've been doing, and we should be done pretty soon. And by soon, I mean any second, because we are already at 5 bars, and we should be at 6 already. That was so quick. Okay, here we go. We have the last area unlocked. And okay, we also get offered a fantasy pack with some of these pets, but also, what the heck is this? Was this just added the cocktail too? I've never seen this before. That's really cool. Definitely going to see if I can try and get those for maybe it's just buying them in the plaza, but yeah, I'm not going to buy this pack. And yeah, it's going to see for the board, or not for the board, the next gate it says coming soon, so we're already at the end. And now we have this time trial apparently I want to go ahead and do. It says streak 5 or higher, huge Wispier can drop. That's pretty cool. And then we have a leaderboard over here, or not a leaderboard, it says today's damage boost pets. That's pretty nice. And over here it says ours time trial stats. That's pretty cool. I think we need to do a time trial first to see what we can get. But yeah, we also have this last egg right here. I'm thinking I want to open this up a couple times before I do the time trial, because these pets will probably help me out. And yeah, just like I thought, we definitely got a little bit better pet, hopefully. And yeah, 508 trillion, a little better. I also didn't even have the charged eggs on, by the way, so they were a lot cheaper. So now that I have them on, as you can see, it's a lot more expensive. But yeah, if you guys are starting out trying to go through all the areas, definitely make sure you have the charged eggs off. I think honestly still might be more worth it to leave it off for me. And yeah, let's go ahead and gather up some coins real quick just by spamming this TNT. So yeah, 31 bars we can open up, probably like 200 eggs or so. Alright, after all those opens, we did not get a better pet. Alright, that's pretty unfortunate. And also there is another huge pet in here which has been added, which I guess is the huge enchanted dog, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm pretty sure we did get a better pet now. I think we got the rainbow angel dragon, and yeah, it's a little better, but only by like 40 trillion. But yeah, this is honestly fine enough. Now let's go ahead and actually do this time trial for the first time and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and go in. Okay, we don't get teleported to a new game, and it seems like we just have these few different areas here. What? Or I guess we can just test our DPS maybe, or I think we need to destroy all these zones potentially. That probably makes more sense. So yeah, it was definitely pretty smart to get the strongest stat pet that I was able to, and I guess once you break all of these zones, I guess they just respawn in like 15 seconds or so. I guess that's not too bad. And then once you fill up this bar at the top, I think it'll spawn this boss zone or something. I'm not even sure, to be honest. It says clear all the other waves. Okay, no, we need to clear all of them 6 times. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, let's go and do all that. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long, and then we can see what's at the end of this boss zone. If you guys also have the ability to get yourself a shiny hoverboard, that's probably going to help this event too, because you're going to be able to fly around a lot quicker. Alright, so I think we're on the last zone now for all these areas, hopefully, and I think I shouldn't be wrong. And okay, yeah, it says completed for that zone, so let's go ahead and do this for all of them. We do have a big chest spawning here too. That's pretty interesting. Alright, just this last zone. Let's see if we hopefully have enough time to do it in. I'm not sure how much time they give us, but this bar is actually fueling out a lot. And yeah, here we go. We have this last boss chest, so we should be able to destroy this in time for sure. I think definitely the corruption enchant will come in handy for this event. And okay, there we go. Goal achieved, completed, and then our time and the DPS, pretty cool. And okay, you can actually just run it back again instantly. Pretty cool, but you probably want to get like a better stat pet maybe. But yeah, as you can see, it does show your best times for this leaderboard right here, which is actually really cool and really unique. And then if you beat it in under 3 minutes, apparently you get this gift, which I think I beat in under 3 minutes. And yep, we got this time trial gift. Not too many currently exist, and you have a chance to get this, I don't even know what that is, the huge love peacock maybe? Or huge dove, I think. It's probably the huge dove. That's actually really cool. Because if you guys remember this pet, it's been in the game for a very long time, but as you can see, it's a return in pets of 99. And then it says for the fastest players only are going to get the gargantuan rewards. That's really cool. I have no clue what the fastest players mean or what the time is for that, but we'll probably figure that out eventually. And I guess it also says your placement right here, so if you do place really high, it'll probably say a number or something, so that's pretty cool. Alright, there we go, we finally got our first insane pet. Let's go and check it out. As you can see, we got the Empyrean Corgi. That's a pretty cool pet. Unfortunately, it's not better than this Rainbow Angel Dragon, which kind of sucks, but it's still a pretty good one. And yeah, I guess that pretty much is everything for this video and the update pretty much. There was that new fishing zone, but unfortunately, I am not a high enough level to actually reach it, so hopefully I'll be able to get this or show it off pretty soon, but not in this video, unfortunately. And yeah, also for this huge angel dragon, I'm going to be giving one of these away like I mentioned earlier in the video, so just drop your username in the comments down below and I'll pick one random person to send it to in the mailbox. And yeah, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to the Discord server if you guys want. Link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. This vortex over my shoulder is a pretty cool item. I'd really appreciate if you guys would buy it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.